Hey, welcome to San Francisco and to the channel. Welcome to Ready Robbins. Just got out of the UC Law parking garage, which I gotta tell you, if you're looking for parking in San Francisco and you're willing to pay $8 an hour, pretty great garage. And it's right next to the Asian Art Museum.
That's right, welcome back to the channel. Today we're headed into San Francisco, California to see the last day of the Takashi Murakami exhibit called Monsterized at the Asian Art Museum.
A very helpful tenderloin garden goer, though, just informed us that the museum's free today, which is only a bummer if you already paid to get into it, which we did.
Now, I appreciate the garden goer's do-goodery advice, but the Asian Art Museum, which is located across the street from the San Francisco City Hall, does in fact have a free day, but it's held on the first Sunday of the month, not on the second Saturday, which is when we were there. So our tickets were put to good use, right after we were told where to go by this nice gentleman.
If it's not your time, you can roam the museum.
Thank you so much. Am I what? Yeah, I'm allowed to have the camera. I'm not allowed to have the tripod of any size. Any tripod's not allowed. But they said the camera was not only allowed, but welcome, as long as you didn't have a tripod attached. Hey, welcome to the Asian Art Museum here in San Francisco. We're here to see the Takashi Murakami exhibit. Well, I've seen a little bit of it, and it's pretty amazing. So let's head inside to the exhibit, and we'll check out some of the art.
We walked past massive panels of monsters created with acrylic and gold leaf on aluminum supports to find a display of really cool
What does
creatures.
FRIEND stand for? They have the find your favorite friend exhibit, which is all sculptures, which I love because I love vinyl art and collectible art, but they have a guide. You can take it with you, you just can't remove it from the gallery.
Some of the monsters in the Friends collection looked like fungus monsters, which got me thinking about non-fungible tokens, of course. And it's not because I think NFTs are a fungus on society or anything. It's just because the words kind of sound alike.
I believe you guys already read this sign.
I didn't read the quote.
Oh, the NFT one? Inspired by Animal Crossing, New Horizons Zoom, which I think is the Facebook virtual reality thing.
No, Animal Crossing.
I know, and New Horizons.
That's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same. Animal Crossing New Horizons is the game.
It's like the full title of it?
Yeah.
Zuckerberg named his thing Horizons too, so
He copied
he copied the Animal Crossing.
Luckily, there was a room full of Murakami NFTs. They weren't for sale because the project met with an unfortunate end, which you can read about on Google, which I did, and it started making me feel kind of depressed. Luckily, they had an area in the museum that was perfect for somebody that was feeling a little down.
I don't want to touch it.
Don't touch it.
I feel like I want to touch it, but
Don't touch it.
it's large print neon and wood. Oh, that's that. That's pink and white flower neon is that. Oh, photos. Get it. There it is. No way you can walk through this and still be depressed on the other side. It's quite a happy hallway.
Murakami is best known for the Murakami Flower, and this hallway was filled with them, and so was the gift shop. More on that later. So we wandered into these windowed rooms and immediately started feeling better.
I gotta get a picture of the vase because we're gonna go see the actual vase later. It's in this exhibit or in the main museum?
The main museum.
Oh, fun.
After reveling at the theme park-esque giant flowers, we marveled at a Murakami painting of an ornate jar. The jar in this painting was inspired from a 16th century, that's the 1500s, Ming Dynasty jar.
That's the lotus pond jar that Murakami drew in the exhibit below us, and that's the actual jar that inspired it right there, which is pretty cool.
Feeling a sense of connection to the past, we decided to visit the gift shop to see if we could take some of that feeling home with us, but I accidentally put the camera on time-lapse instead of video, so I'm going to have to pause the frame right here. Now, how much do you think this large pizza-sized flower plushie retails for? Well, if you said $300, you're correct. And the non-hand-painted skateboards, well, they looked fantastic, and I wanted to take one home, but they were $1,000. So we got a $12 enamel keychain pin set, and it was even 50% off. Now, right here, I forgot to turn the microphone on, but I'm saying something very smart. If I remember, it was about the juxtaposition of artistic creation and capitalism and the harmonious conflict that can exist between merch and Monet, between Picasso and getting paid. Oh, it looks like I turned the mic back on and then wrote it again. So now you can hear my wonderfully deep thoughts about...
Now we're going to ride these escalators up to floor 2 and floor 3, which have, wow, that's like an outdoor dining area.
I guess eating outdoors. We ventured into the permanent collection, which had an impressive display of art and armor. Then we headed into the central promenade of the museum where, to my relief, I found a grand staircase in a room with an even more impressive ceiling.
This is the Judy and Brayton Wilbur Grand Staircase, and it's one of the prettier staircases, I think, in San Francisco. We might go see another one. That's a contender for pretty staircase in San Francisco. I think we'll do that now, since now I have a story tie-in. I was so worried, like, how am I going to make this art museum tie into some of the other stuff in San Francisco?
After making sure that there was a through story for this video, we celebrated our hobby filmmaking with a trip to the second floor roof area, where we found a neat neon installation that has some particularly important advice for viewers like you.
It says, love me, like me.
Yeah, it's like the internet.
Oh yeah, like me. Like, that's good advice for this museum, for that arts installation, and for this video.
Cool.
Love me, like me, subscribe. That's the only thing they're missing there is subscribe me.
We enjoyed our time at the Asian Art Museum and would give it a recommendation for anyone interested in art, culture, and history. I'm not sure it is geared toward the younger audience, but maybe go on the first Sunday of the month, and that way you can save your money for the gift shop. After we left the museum, we got some bubble tea and then headed for the southwest side of town. We took a brief walk in St. Francis Wood, which is more of an upscale neighborhood than it is a wood, while the batteries recharged, both figuratively and literally. Then we made our way for another grand staircase, which has many names.
After much trial and tribulation, we've made it to the Moraga Steps, also known as the Mosaic Steps. I don't actually know if they're also known as that, but they're also known to me as that. So they're just around the corner here. We don't have battery power to wait. Everybody ready? Let's go.
Good to be alive. I'm gonna run down a busy city street. I'm going far, you'll see a star on the concrete.
There's lots of fun little mosaic inlays in most of the steps, and one of them I will tell you. I'm going to let you in on a little secret right here. First of all, there seems to always be plenty of parking when we come. There's always a few people on the steps, but it is parkable, it is fun. One of them says, eat my shorts. And if you come out here and find it, you get a special prize that I've not decided on.
After 10 or so flights, we finally made it to the top.
I wonder if anybody's ever bucket slid these. With like a plastic bucket, you know?
There's like flat parts though.
Yeah, you would have to get going pretty fast.
We headed on to the Grand View Park steps, which lead all the way to the top of Larson Peak.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't bring extra batteries. So we've been driving around in between these, charging up the batteries. So this just could cut out at any point in time. And if that happens, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for joining us for another Ready Robbins adventure. We'll be at the top here in a little bit. Climbing up things is sort of a theme on this channel.
Larson Peak is 730 feet or so in elevation, and it's got a great view of almost the whole city and lots of the Pacific Ocean. You could see the Farallon Islands on this day, and we could also see a city full of art and full of surprises. Like tiled steps full of dedications, one of which, I assure you, says "Eat my shorts."
I'm going back up. Who's coming with me?
Found it?
No, because I didn't see it. So everybody, Nellie, you take the left side. You're looking for "Eat my shorts."
Go back up.
I'm looking for on the right side.
Me and Dad are going
Really,
back up.
really scan it though, like because it could be for $10.